After Form 4, I had to do maid. Yeah, I had to work as a househelp to maybe save that man to join the cult. Even after saving after all those years, I'd worked for a maid like 1 year and a half. And I had saved enough. That's little, but to me it was enough to start. But when I joined I had to leave that work now to join college. You can't be taking care of somebody's house or children, yet you're doing your other courses. Yeah. So I had to leave that house and join my auntie, really sister to my mom, who also hate all the man that I saved. I had to go back again. And there is when now I wake up and say, now should I give up on my dreams?
Welcome to another inspiring episode of Behind the Journey podcast. Today we are honored to host a devoted servant of God, a teacher who is changing lives in classes. In today's episode, we are going to uncover Faith's journey into the ministry and calling of a teacher. Feel welcome, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like, share, and comment. Thank you so much. Pastor Faith, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Happy to have you here.
Pleasure.
You are such an important guest to us today. Kindly tell us about yourself and then we proceed.
Okay, my name is Faith Nduku, and as you have heard from the introduction, I'm a teacher by profession, and also I do minister as a teacher of the word. So I come from a family of 5, being the third born in that family, and I thank God for everything.
So Pastor Faith, can you just take us through how your journey was before you joined the ministry?
Before I joined the ministry, and I can say that I was brought up in a family that was strongly believing in a Catholic. That was my mother church. So there is this notion that always goes in our minds and in every believer, that you believe the church that you worship in or you fellowship in, there is where the only God is, and there is where you are worshiping a true God. But after I finished my Form 4, I joined the college. Then I came to the city. It is here now that one day, let me say this. One day as I was going to my normal Catholic church as I was used to, but I was not feeling well. So I happened to pass nearby a church, and that church is the Glory of God Fellowship International Ministry. And because I was not feeling well, I just said to myself, can I say it was the Holy Spirit? Because I had something inside me that God is everywhere. Why can't you join these fellows and worship today, just for today? So I joined the church that day, and I can say the man of God, when he stood to preach, he was full of ghost. And then me going home, I was like, so God is everywhere. These people are worshiping a true God. That means God is not only in Catholic churches, he can also be in other churches. So I said to myself, I'll come next Sunday to see whether I'll face the same. Am I going to hear the same message as this man was doing? So the next Sunday I did the same. I joined the fellows, and from there I felt inside me. It's like the Holy Spirit was guiding me. That's how I joined the church. And from my childhood, being a Sunday school teacher in Catholic, and also I used to have that push. Like when I could see the priest preaching on the altar, I was like, they are not putting that word the way I want it. I want it to come out, the way I want the believers to hear it. So why can't I go this way? I become a nun, so that now I'll be able to access the altar and tell the people what I feel inside me. So that one pushed me even to join the ministry.
Thank you so much. Now, Pastor Faith, ministry has a lot of joy and challenges. Can you share with us some of the challenges that you are facing in the ministry, and maybe how do you overcome them?
It's true, ministry, you go through more challenges, struggles, and all that. But the moment you are focused, you understand your calling, you understand why you are ministering in that area. There is nothing that's going to move your mind. You will remain focused, and you will have that like the struggles that comes with it. Number one, you have to understand, even the fellows, even the congregation that you are preaching to, the same people, that inner circle, your close friends from the church, they can even be part of those challenges that you're going through.
Yeah.
Sometimes you stand on the altar and you are like, how are they going to receive the message that I'm going to release?
Yeah.
How are they going to see me?
Sure.
Are youth like me? Will they take it?
Sure.
Most of the married people, will they?
Yeah.
But how do I overcome these challenges?
Yeah.
I have a ready mind.
Sure.
And that's one thing that I can encourage every Christian and every minister everywhere to have a ready mind.
Yeah.
A ready mind will always accept the results. It might not be what you expected.
Yeah.
But then, whether it is negative or positive, you won't feel disappointed, you won't feel discouraged because you had a ready mind.
Yeah.
Number two, you align your whatever with God's will.
Yeah.
Like, I've done what God has told me to do.
Yeah.
Now, whether the people are going to take it or not, now it's upon God now. For God had directed me to do this, and I have done it.
Yeah.
Now from there, I think I've done the will of God.
Sure.
So let the will of God now take me.
Thank you so much for that. Now, while growing up, did you ever imagine that one day you'll become a pastor?
I never imagined.
Okay.
But as I said earlier, I was a Sunday school teacher right from when I was in class 5.
Yeah.
So I was determined to minister. And also I had that push to become a nun, as I said, so that now I could tell people. You see, I was looking for a platform where I can become a public speaker to reach more people and tell them. But I never imagined one time I should become a pastor. That was not in my plan.
Sure. Now, some critics are saying that the church is to be blamed for maybe youth backsliding. What's your take on that?
The church should be blamed.
Yeah, partly to be blamed.
Should I say they should? You see, the current world that we are living in, at some point we can say it can be blamed, but I won't emphasize much on that. Because it's not only the churches that should be blamed. There are so many other people who should be blamed in this. The way the parents brought up their children. Did you tell your children about the church, about Jesus, right from their childhood? Because even controlling her youth, who has known Jesus when he's already grown up, it's hard. So we can't blame the church in one way or the other. But once they come into our churches, then now we should take that as an opportunity to change their lives.
Okay. Thank you so much. And then there are some people are saying that the church is so silent about some things that are happening in the country at the moment, like corruption, tribalism, maybe abductions that are happening currently in our country, and some bad behaviors, maybe some corruption is happening. I'm sure you're also aware of that. And then the critics are saying that the church is so silent about these vices. What's your take on that?
Now, one question I can ask the viewers and those who are listening to us is that they are saying the churches are silent. What do they want the church to do?
Maybe to criticize the government.
That one cannot bring a change. Actually, a change should start with that individual. So you who is saying the church is silent, what are you doing? What are you bringing the board? So that now we can follow to bring the change. Change cannot come through demonstrations as we have been seeing, through Gen Zs being on the streets. That one cannot change the Kenya that we are in, Brian. It cannot change. The change will only come when we impact the knowledge on these people right when they are children. We impact that knowledge. Let them grow knowing corruption is not good. Let them not grow knowing that they need to have a peaceful country, a peaceful nation, a good leaders. People have been saying the leadership that we have in our country is not good. We want the president should step down. That's what they are saying. But that one won't change anything. Let me tell you, it won't change anything. We used to be told by our grandparents how Kenya used to be back then. There were still struggles, there were still challenges. Even our own parents were saying the same. Do you want to tell me that we are waiting also to have our children, that we will also going to pass the same message to them? The question should be, what are we doing so that now we raise a generation that will change the Kenya or the nation the way we want it to be? Good leaders with morals.
Thank you. Now, recently I saw, and I'm sure you also saw, the president called some of the pastors, bishops, and spiritual leaders at State House. We don't know what was the message behind. What were they being told there? Do you think they were talking about corruption or whatever is happening in the country, or the burning issues, Or it was just their own personal things? What's your, maybe, could you just tell us, tell our audience, what do you expect? What was your expectation from that meeting at Satan's?
You see, Brian, as you just heard about it.
Yeah.
Same to me, I just heard about it.
Yeah.
If they were in a closed place,
yeah,
nobody knows. Nobody can reveal to us what they discussed.
Yeah.
But probably the president wanted to consult.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the spiritual leaders.
Yeah.
What do they have to say about the country?
Sure.
What do they have to say about the nation or what is going on?
Yeah.
Then from there, now we take the advice and then follow it. We can't tell you exactly what they were discussing.
Thank you so much. Now, Pastor, how do you balance your demanding time as a teacher at the same time as the ministry? Because these two calls, they are time demanding. How do you balance yourself?
Number one, we need to understand teaching is also a calling.
Sure.
Ministering is also a calling.
Sure.
And even the moment I'm in my career area, I'm also ministering.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even as I teach these children, I'm ministering.
Yeah.
And also, I do balance. You need to work with the time. Even the Bible allows us to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have during the day like 8 hours.
Yeah.
or 10.
Yeah.
How much my work?
Sure.
There, I'm ministering. Remember?
Yeah.
And I always make sure that I come to church every day.
Okay. After school, you come to
After school,
okay.
I can't even get into my house.
Sure.
I first pass through the church because I understand these are two callings.
Yeah.
And I need to create time for each.
Yeah.
So I have to spend 2 hours in the church, 8 hours at job.
Yeah.
So that's how I do balance it.
So that's your daily routine.
My daily routine.
What about weekends, maybe?
Weekends, I do go for Bible. Currently, I'm doing theology.
Congratulations for that. Congratulations.
Yeah. So it's all about time. It's all about time.
Yeah.
Actually, with the two ministries, teaching and whatever, if you have not that calling in you,
yeah,
it's very hard to balance it.
Sure.
Very hard. You'll find that after job you are so tired,
yeah,
so you feel like you can't go to church.
yeah,
Or even when you find that the working at the church is too much for you to bear,
yeah,
you might also abscond the duties at work, which is not good. So you need to feel revived and to do it from your heart.
yeah.
You have that intrinsic motivation
Yeah.
coming from within you,
Yeah.
that this one requires me, this one also needs me.
Sure.
It's like a married man.
Yeah.
You can't tell me the roles are so many for you.
Yeah.
You can't attend to your wife, you can't attend to the children, and you can't go to work.
Yeah.
You need to balance. It's all
Yeah.
about time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what time do you rest, by the way? Because 8 hours at school, 2 hours at the church, maybe from 8 maybe to 4 or 5 p.m. you are in school, 2 hours from 6 to 8 to at the church. Now, does from 9 to 6 in the morning, is it enough time for you to rest?
For me, it is enough.
Okay.
For me, it is enough.
Okay.
So, how many hours are you supposed to sleep or to rest?
Doctors always say we sleep at least for 8 hours.
8 hours. That's for children. For you, a grown up, you can even take 6 hours or 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Now, Pastor, what are some of the challenges that teachers face today?
Teachers do face a lot of challenges.
Okay.
I can say one of the challenges that teachers face is the new policy.
Yeah.
Like the government can come up with a new policy
Yeah.
that needs to be implemented.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they are pushing and pressurizing it to be implemented,
Yeah.
and yet they have not trained the teachers on the same.
Sure.
That's a challenge.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find in certain schools the population is too high,
Yeah.
and the teachers are very few.
Few.
So handling these children and having time with an individual learner
Yeah.
becomes a challenge again.
Sure.
The pupils are there, or the students, the teachers are there, but sometimes you find the teaching materials are not enough.
Yeah.
It's also another challenge.
Yeah.
Or you find that some of the schools or the teachers who are not employed by the government,
Yeah.
they are working in private sectors, in the private schools.
Yeah.
So the pay is very
Low.
little.
Yeah.
It cannot cater for their life. So they are still struggling.
Yeah.
Same teachers will find that they have no time to rest, as you are saying.
Yeah.
They have no time. They have to work in those schools, and because of that little pay, they have to look for extra hustle whatever
Yeah.
jobs. Yeah.
Now, do you think the Kenyan government was prepared to have the CBC, the current system? Was it prepared?
can't tell that, but according to me, they were not. They were not. Number one, it has to go through a process before it is being implemented. I don't know which schools were the implementation or the last stage was taken for them to know that this is the right thing to be done to the pupils. But one thing I can say as a teacher, I love CBC because it all entails about the skills that we give the children. You see, sometimes if you go with 844 system, we used to impart this knowledge to the pupils. The child will pass the exams in grade 8, in form 4, up to university level. But how to apply the skills that they have obtained from their learning, whatever, it's not helpful to them. Are you sure are you aware that you can even find a doctor and then you explain to that doctor how you are feeling when you are sick, but he doesn't know those symptoms? He has to go back to the phone and Google if somebody is suffering from this or is feeling this and this.
He's using
which disease can that be? But with the CBC, that child will gain that skill, and you will be able to use that. You might not be good in class. Reading is a problem, understanding is a problem. But this skill that you can see, you can observe with your own eyes. You get those skills and then you use them. You can find a child who is not not sharp as you are putting it, but he has a skill of modeling or even making the carpentry and all that. That skill will take that child far. That's what comes with the CBC and an advantage of it.
Thank you so much. Now, what's your take on the current university funding model, where I don't know the groups are, I don't know, band 1, band 2, band 3. What's your take on that?
That's very hard. I don't know what to say about that.
I'm not prepared for that. Now, Pastor, what legacy would you like to leave behind, both as a teacher and as a pastor, in the years to come?
I'm looking forward that when I retire from being a teacher, could there be students who will stand and say, there was somebody who was there for us. She could give us hope when we had no hope. Because for sure, I can tell you some of the challenges that the country is facing, and some of the challenges that most of the youth are facing, or everybody is facing in this country, it comes with the loss of hope. I can tell those people, you term them as bad people, those who have engaged themselves in theft and all that, it is not because they wished it to be like that. Maybe there is a teacher somewhere who said, you are good for nothing. Never gave that child hope. That even if you are going through this and that, you can make it in life. So why can't I be the first person to be like that, giving them hope? Yes, even when I look at things and I see like nothing is working in their life, but I still tell them, you can make it. Because if I give example with me, I could be a teacher today if I had listened to people, if I had looked at the situations. Being a teacher didn't come like now I have nothing else to do, I have to opt for being a teacher. No, it started even when I was very young, grade 1. There's this question that teachers normally ask: what would you like to be when you grow up? That was my answer always. I would like to be a teacher. Even if you go to high school that I went through, you'll find that I wrote in that locker. You're always given the lockers. I wrote there, I would like to be a teacher in the near future. And how did I know that I had this calling of being a teacher? Don't you know that my parents could tell me to go and look after the cattle? And there I am. I could make stones or even the trees to be my pupils. And you'll find me talking alone, teaching those trees and teaching those stones. Then I just pretend they got maths wrong. There I am killing them, trying to mold them to be the way I want them to be. Even if you could call me doing that role, playing that whatever, then my parents could call me to send me somewhere. I used to go running wherever they have sent me. May it be in the center. Back in my mind, bearing that I don't want to waste time. I had a maths lesson. That's a grade 1 child. I had a maths lesson, so I have to go running and come back to finish my lesson. So it is not something that just came to me and I was like, why can't I take this? No.
Me, I remember growing up, I wanted to be a pilot. I don't know what happened in between, by the way. Up to now, I'm a journalist. I don't know what happened. While growing up, anytime you could ask me, Brian, what would you like to do when you grow up? I wanted to be a pilot. That was my prayer. I don't know if I can still manage, or it's too late for now.
So So what made you change?
I don't know what happened in the journey, by the way.
Okay, there is a philosopher whom I love so much.
Yeah.
He's called Eric Erickson.
Okay.
And he's trying to give 8 stages of the development.
Yeah.
So you'll find that from the time the child is born,
Yeah.
right from when he is in the womb of his or mother, you'll find that this child, he tends to trust the parents.
Yeah.
As he trusts the parent or the caregiver, he trusts the world.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have trust at that moment, the trust will come in if this parent is taking care of that child.
Yeah.
Giving the food the right time, that child will trust you.
Yeah.
That child will trust everybody in the society.
Yeah.
But if you don't, they will have mistrust, you see?
Yeah.
And so on. If this child had a mistrust in the first stage, 0 to 1 year, at the age of 3 years, is ashamed and guilty.
Yeah.
Then he goes on inferiority. Everything he does, he thinks is a failure.
Yeah.
He cannot make it in life.
Yeah.
Until now, Brian, you get to the year of 12 years to 19.
Yeah.
You should, by that age, you should be able to tell what you would like to do. What's your career?
At 19 years old.
At 19 years old.
Yeah.
If at that moment you are not able to identify what you want to be in future, that's what we call confusion.
Okay.
The role confusion. You don't know what to be. And it goes on until now you become stagnant.
Yeah.
You have reached the age that you can get married. You have reached the age that you can marry. But then you are still stagnant because of the mistrust rate from the first stage.
Yeah.
Until now you get to the 65 years, you become in despair.
Yeah.
There is where now you'll find Wazee regretting. I wish I could have done this, but the age does not allow them.
Yeah. Sure.
Are you aware that you can even find Mama who is blessed with 4 children, who have also grown to adults?
Yeah.
But that Mama is playing with the children, amakabol.
Yeah.
And then you wonder, this person is grown up. Why is she doing this? But we forget one thing. There is a stage that this lady skipped.
Yeah, sure.
So it is coming back late.
To count you.
Yeah. So for her doing that, it's okay. So we as parents, as teachers, as mentors, and so on, why can't we give the children the opportunity and guide them in the right way? Let them have trust right from the beginning, so that we don't have such role confusions and then despair at the whole age.
Yeah. Pastor, when growing up, we maybe back in our years, we were being beaten in school. It was called corporal punishment. I remember my math teacher used to tell me, spare the rod, spare the child. This teacher used to kill me thoroughly because I was very weak in mathematics, by the way. He used to tell me, put your fingers on the desk, and then this one of my fingers, he came. Apart from that, a bend. Now you bend, you give the teacher you are behind, and but at the end of the day, I was not sikusaidika. Now, do you think kiboko inasaidia mwanafunzi kweli? He was a teacher. Inasaidia kiboko.
What helps much is the relationship now that you have, the rapport that you have with that child.
Yeah.
I wish that teacher could sit you down, Brian,
Yes.
and tell you, I know you are not that good in maths,
Yeah.
but you can make it.
Sure.
So help you throughout that journey. Even you could have developed interest
Yeah.
in order to please this teacher, because this teacher loves you. Yeah, she has sat down with you, sharing, telling you that you can make it that way. But that corporal punishment doesn't help. It doesn't help. In fact, it instills fear in
Very
the children.
true,
Yeah.
because when the teacher used to come in the class, we used to meet in the door. He comes in, I go outside, because maybe I developed a bad attitude towards the teacher, and it really affected me, by the way. And as a student, if you fail mathematics, remember you fail the rest of the subjects, because mathematics is the backbone of the subjects. If you're weak in mathematics, automatically you'll fail the rest of the subjects. Even if I remember I did agriculture, I got a plain A, but again it affected maths. I didn't perform well in mathematics. It really affected my overall grade. So maybe I didn't do well in my KCSE because of mathematics. And partly I blame the teacher for maybe he instilled fear in me. Anyway.
It might have been fear,
Yeah.
but then on the other side, you should have checked yourself. Why was it like so?
Yeah.
Why that corporal punishment on you?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do tell my teachers that you can't teach children how to think.
Okay.
That one is never taught in school.
Sure.
Yeah. But with the things that you are doing around, will help this child now to come back to his senses and think like, this is my life. You see, we have what you call positive thinking.
Yeah.
So I wish by that time you could have that positive thinking. That it's my life is not this teacher's life. I may not live the way my teacher wants me to live, but then you have a dream to chase. Did you have a dream back then?
I was a kid. I didn't even know about dreams.
No, that was the problem.
Me, I used to put all my focus on football, on soccer. When at 3:10, when games time exactly the bell rings, I'm in the pitch playing football.
I wish you could have a dream. You see, people who have dreams, they never give up.
Sure.
Never.
Yeah.
If I was to look at the poverty we had back at home, look at my parents and that, I could be a teacher, I can say it again. Have educated myself. After Form 4, I had to do maid. I had to work as a househelp. To maybe save that money to join a college. And even after saving, after all those years, I'd worked for a maid like 1 year and a half. And I had saved enough. That's little, but to me it was enough to start. But when I joined I had to leave that work now to join college. You can't be taking care of somebody's house or children, and yet you're doing your other courses. So I had to leave that house and join my auntie, real sister to my mom, who also had all the money that I had saved. I had to go back again. And there is where now I wake up and say, now should I give up on my dreams? I looked back to at my siblings. They were also looking up to me. And also my old grandma had to take care of her. So I had to do something. I could hear something inside me telling me, Faith, you can do it. If you give up at this point, guess what will happen? So I remember on 19th June, I sat down and dropped an application letter. Then I gave it to my cousin. At that moment, I had no money. Whatever I had saved from househelp was already gone. And I have to join college. Because I had passed my Form 4 and had a dream to chase, you see. So I gave her that letter. She took to a certain school and they called me. Remember, I had not gone to college, but I had that confidence I can do it. So when I got there, the lady I found there, she told me, now that you are not qualified as a teacher, you have not gone to college, you even don't know what we call the schemes of work and so on and so forth. So your pay will be 1,500 per month. To her, she thought I'll turn it down, but I did. I said, thank you, Lord. At least now I have a chance. She gave me a chalk and I went to class. I told like I will never do it again. So at the end of the day, she was pleased with the work that I was doing, and she was like, no, you don't even deserve that 1,500. I'll be paying you 3,000. And I managed. I used to save little by little every April, August, during the holidays. I joined college. Today I have. I went through the certificate, through the diploma. Myself, you can do it.
And now maybe which position are you holding at the institution you are teaching, maybe?
In my current school, I'm the deputy teacher.
Wow,
sure.
From maid to deputy teacher.
It's all about chasing your dream and not giving up.
True. Maybe you can say maybe I gave up early, but I can give it a second shot.
Should I give you hope? You still?
Still
you can do it.
I can do it.
Even if not being a pilot. But you can be a pilot somewhere else.
Maybe.
Even when you are leading an institution, you are a pilot.
Sure, very true.
You are the captain in that whatever.
Thank you so much. I'll do something about it. Now, Pastor, in your spiritual journey, who's your role model?
My role model, I can say my bishop.
Okay.
I like the way he takes the challenges. And always bold enough. And it's a man who has no fear at all, apart from fear of God. There is nothing that seems to be impossible in his way. Not at all. And most of the time you'll find me, I sit down with him. I want to hear what does he have to say about life. Then I just speak one word, go think about it, and then before I implement it, I'm like, why can't I go this way? That boldness, that's what I want.
So maybe his name?
Bishop John Kalbi.
Okay. He's your role model.
He's my role model.
Thank you so much. I'll look for him. At least I take a word from him.
Yeah.
Now, as we conclude, maybe this is our second last question. some critics are saying that some pastors are focused on building their brands more than building discipleships. What's your take on that?
Building their brands.
Yeah.
Okay, that one now will depend. But I can say
before you answer, join this question, this answers at the same time. At the same time, maybe faking miracles. Are there fake miracles? Now answer those questions at once, maybe. Continue.
The Bible says, at the end times there will be false teachers.
Yeah.
And I can say whoever maybe is forcing or is faking those miracles, like I've been hearing people say, when you see people falling down or testifying that they were sick and then they got healed, some of them is fake. Or they are being paid to do so. Woe unto them who are doing that. But if you are being called by God, if your calling was from God, no one can do that. And you are a minister, no one can do that. Don't you know that God sees everywhere? There is nowhere you can hide from His Spirit. So if you fake those miracles, do you think God is going to help you? There will be no way, not even a single day, they will ever have the actual miracle now. Because God cannot move in that whatever. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So they might be fake prophets, fake teachers, fake pastors also who are faking the miracles. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Wow, what an uplifting and insightful conversation with Pastor Faith. We can conclude that education and ministry go hand in hand. Without education, ministry can succeed. Without ministry, the education can succeed. So they go hand in hand. Thank you so much, Pastor Faith, for creating your time. I understand you are a very busy person. You are okay at the moment. The schools are closed, but thank you for giving us your demanding time. By the way, we can't take it for granted. At Behind the Journey podcast, we say Asante Sana, and then God bless you so much. Continue doing for that. Continue doing God's work. Continue impacting life. Continue spreading the gospel. And maybe what church are you going to that? Maybe in the coming Sunday I can join you.
Yeah, if you want to join me, you can join me in Glory of God Fellowship International Ministry.
Okay.
Located in it's Nairobi, Mathare North.
Yeah.
Area 2.
Yeah.
You can find us there.
Maybe from Thika Road, how can I join my Glory of God church?
You can alight at househelp.
Okay.
Then from there you'll be directed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. To our viewers, thank you so much for tuning into this inspiration episode. I think you've learned one or two things from Pastor Faith. You can see she came from a maid up to at the moment he's a deputy head teacher or headmaster. It is a journey of resilience and not giving up. Thank you so much. Kindly subscribe to our episode, like and share. Thank you so much. Adios.